an AMI digital exclusive.
Hi, my name is Frances West. I'm the founder of Frances West Co. and also formerly the IBM Chief Accessibility Officer. We're at the 2018 South by Southwest. I'm a panelist. I think it's very important that almost a milestone that the whole topic of accessibility beginning to enter the mainstream conference like South by Southwest. The demographic movement of the market is with us, because with the aging population, this whole accessibility or digital inclusion is going to be something that we have to look at. We all know that it's moving to what we call the human-centric era. Accessibility, or the whole field of accessibility, is about that person. It's how do you make the technology meet the person where they are. So once you start thinking or accepting that technology can be personalized, then you cannot not think about accessibility, because fundamentally I always say that accessibility is about extreme personalization, and that if we believe that we're entering the human-centric technology world where human and machine will come together, then that means the entire thinking about inclusion is more than just a person or human topic, but it has to be balanced with technology. The panel came about when there's a lot of media attention on, for example, on the Me Too initiative, but all the panelists representing GLBT, people with disabilities. In my case, you could say I can also represent the aging. We felt very strongly that it's time to really bring the topic into focus. If we believe that that people with different abilities and different orientation is the source of disruptive innovation, then the CEO actually owns that responsibility to set the culture. Along with that is what I called, not just talk the talk, but walk the talk. Are you investing, for example, in the infrastructure of your workplace so that everybody can have a parity in their workplace experience? So that's why I actually I kind of came up with this phrase, authentic inclusion, because I believe that as we evolve, a true or authentic inclusion thinking or philosophy will take into consideration not just the talent side, but also the technology side. So it's only the blending and also investing in both the talent and technology will ensure that your inclusion can have the sustainability and also the scalability. When I was at IBM, my responsibility was actually coordinating across all parts of IBM, including lines of business and corporate functions like HR, the CIO office. And as a Chief Accessibility Officer, my role was to coordinate that effort within an enterprise like IBM. Recognition that technology has a responsibility to break down all the digital barriers, to make sure that everything that we do internally, for example, workplace accessibility is thought of and implemented, but also externally, all the product, services or solution we bring to the marketplace is as accessible as possible. I started my own company, Frances West Co., as a continuation of my work I did at IBM, in that I really believe, and also I see the need of institutions to understand that inclusion is not just an HR initiative, because right now majority of the companies will put inclusion under the HR banner. The time has come that we need to combine both talent and also technology in one integrated thinking. I'm working with a startup, for example, IRA. They are using a wearable like a Google Glass with an agent online through the video lens can see where the person is going, and to be able to advise, for example, the low vision or blind person to navigate the world. But behind that, they also build into artificial intelligence. So in this case, you can have artificial agent like Chloe helping the person to navigate the path from, let's say, home to school and school to work, and having that combination of both the machine learning about the individual behavior and the ability to apply it so that in real time the person can go about his or her business very effectively. It is just a tremendous example of the potential, in this case, really the happiness of the individual, and using people with disability as the first use case. Whether it's Internet of Things, whether it's sensor or artificial intelligence, by definition, they need to have and must have the human design or insight, innovation, and be built into it.
Visit ami.ca for more accessible media.